Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Oh, don't worry. It's not Rudolph, just a random reindeer showing up. So welcome. For those of you who are new, my name is Maddie. I am the occupational therapist at Elite Therapy Solutions. I currently work at the Coatesville as well as the Westchester Clinic, and we also provide home visits. So for any of your PT or OT needs, you can always give our main offices a call. I always leave the number to our main office at the ends of these videos. I am dressed a little bit differently today. Our company is doing Christmas holiday PJs, and this is about as Christmassy as my holiday PJs get. It's just a brown onesie, so I dressed up like a reindeer today. I thought it was very festive, and we'll just go with it for the day. But in 2021, when we come back, I will be dressed back in my normal get up. This is just for today. I thought it was fun. Anyway, so for those of you who are new, welcome. And for those of you who are returning, welcome back. And thank you for being here. I appreciate it. I'm gonna make sure my sound is on. All right. So for today's video, we're gonna be doing our arm workout. We're gonna see how well this goes in a onesie because it doesn't really allow me to raise my arms above my head, but we're gonna make do. We'll do the best that we can. All right, so as with any exercise program, if at any point during your workout you begin to feel faint, dizzy, or have any physical discomfort, please stop immediately and consult with a medical professional. All right, guys, we're gonna get started with our warm-up stretches. We've got a few new items in the room here today, so if it looks a little crowded, they moved some stuff in here, so that's why my little rocker over here with the exercise ball is hanging out. All right, guys. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna stretch out those arms. It is arm day, so we better stretch out those arms. Take that left arm, reach across that body, give it a good stretch. They are playing Christmas music out there, so I don't have my own music on today, but not like you guys could hear it anyway. All right, guys, let's go ahead and switch arms. Bring that right arm across your body, give it a good stretch. Good. Let's hold this for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna stretch out those triceps. Let's see if I can do it. Go ahead, raise that left arm up if you can. If you can't, bring it in front of you. But you guys have never seen a reindeer do this before. Good, we're gonna hold this for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and switch arms, stretch out that right tricep. Good, we're gonna hold for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and drop those arms down. All right, we're gonna stretch out that neck a bit. Take that right ear, put it down towards your right shoulder. If you need more of a stretch, go ahead and pull that left arm down. Good, we're gonna switch sides in 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and put that left ear towards left shoulder. Pull that right shoulder down if you need to. Good, we're gonna stop in 3, 2, 1. You're gonna give me 5 neck circles in either direction. Doesn't matter to me, but please don't make yourself dizzy. We'll see if I can do this with reindeer ears on. Good, once you've given me 5 in one direction, go the opposite way, give me 5 more. Don't make yourself dizzy. Good, all right. I'm not gonna be able to do this one very well, but go ahead and tuck your chin down towards your chest. Roll those shoulders forward. Get a good stretch across the top of that back. And we're gonna hold this for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll those shoulders back. You can bring your hands behind your back if you'd like to. Chin up towards the ceiling. Open up that chest. And we're gonna hold for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Put my ears back on here. All right, you're gonna give me some open and close of the hands. We're just trying to get that blood flowing down to those fingertips. I'm definitely gonna be warm enough today. Good. Give me 3 more, 2, and 1. Good. You're gonna give me some wrist rolls, go in either direction, doesn't matter to me. We're gonna change directions in 3, 2, 1. Go the opposite way. Good. We're gonna stop in 3, 2, 1. All right, guys, we're gonna get started with our first exercise. So if you have a lightweight, go ahead and grab it. If you don't have a lightweight, you could use a can of soup or a heavy bag, whatever's easiest for you. We're gonna start with our bicep curls. So when you're holding your weight, you're holding it down by your side, back is nice and straight, feet are flat on the floor. We're going to bend those elbows, bring those weights up towards our shoulders, and then lower them back down. When you come back down, don't let that elbow bounce. We're not using the momentum. We are just lowering it all the way and then going into our next repetition. We're gonna go for 10 bicep curls, nice and slow. So start with your arms tucked down by your sides, palms are facing forward, holding onto those weights. 10 bicep curls, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Don't let that weight bounce. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10, good. All right, keep hanging on to those weights if you have them. We're gonna do our overhead shoulder presses. So with these, your weights start kind of at your shoulders here. We bring those arms straight up over the head. If I can't, hopefully I don't hit my antlers here. Bring those arms straight up over the head, fully extending those arms, and then bring those weights back down to your shoulders, all right? We're gonna do 10 overhead shoulder presses. So grab your weights if you got a weight. Okay, guys, here we go. All the way up over the head. That's 1. Good. 2. We're going for 10. 3. If you can't get to 10, get to as many as you can. 4. 5. Halfway there. 6. 7. 8. 9. Last one. 10. Good job. Go ahead and drop those weights. Our next exercise isn't necessarily one we've done before. We've done tricep extension before, but we haven't done it this way. So if you're sitting in a chair, go ahead and scooch forward to the edge here. You're gonna place your hands on the corners, front corners of the chairs. All right, your elbows should be slightly bent. Keep them tucked in at your sides. We're keeping a nice straight back. Spine is in alignment, which means our neck is in alignment too. We're not doing one of these. We're not doing one of these. Keep it nice and straight. We're going to lift up our tush off the seat, fully extend those arms, and then come back down. You should have a slight bend in those arms when you come back down. So we're just lifting that tush off the seat, keeping that spine in alignment, coming back down, almost like you're about to stand up out of the chair. All right, we're gonna do 10 of these. It's gonna work on the back of those arms. Make sure you keep those elbows tucked in. You don't wanna be doing one of these, all right? Tuck those elbows in, fully extend, Come back down to sitting. All right, guys, let's go for 10. Do as many as you can. You ready? Here we go. That's 1, 3, or 2, 3. I'm getting ahead of myself. You should kind of lean forward a little bit. 4, 5, 6, 7. Use those arms to lift that weight. 8, 9, and 10. Good. All right, roll those wrists out. My wrists are a little strained on that one. So take your time with those. They can get a little confusing, but it's just like you're standing up out of a chair. All right, guys. Next exercise is going to be our snow angels. I figured that these are appropriate considering Christmas is on Friday. Might as well make some imaginary snow angels. So with these, you start with your palms facing forward, arms are down by your sides. We're sitting up nice and straight, backs are nice and tall. All right, we're looking up and ahead, not down. We're going to raise those arms all the way up over the head and then come all the way back down to the side. All right, guys, we're gonna go for 10 snow angels. You ready? Nice and slow, palms are facing forward. Here we go. All the way up and all the way down. That's 1. 2. We're working on those shoulder motions. 3. 4. Get to as many as you can. 5. 6. You guys are doing great. 7. 8. 2 more. 9. Last one. 10. Good job, guys. All right, go ahead and pick up those weights again. If you want to use a weight, if you don't want to use a weight, it's not necessary. I'm going to go ahead and scooch back in my chair, sitting up nice and tall. You have a hood on this thing, so I got to raise that over. All right, so sitting up nice and tall, backs are against the back of the chair. We're going to do our seated rows, but for these, we're going to do upright out front. All right, so instead of bent over, you're going to put that weight out in front of you. Bring those elbows back and out. You're squeezing the shoulder blades when you bring those weights back towards your shoulders, and then you're coming back out to starting position. If you find that the weight is too much, go ahead and drop it. You could just use the weight of your arms. That's going to be plenty as well. So whatever you're comfortable doing, it's fine with me. And if you can't get to 10, it's okay. You can get to 5 or 8 or even 3. We'll be happy with it. All right, guys, so we're going to do our seated rows. 10 of these. Start with those arms out. Here we go. Pull those weights back towards the shoulders. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Back out front. That's 1. 2. 3. 4. Squeeze. 5. Halfway there. 6. 7. 8. 2 more. 9. Last one. 10. Good job. Take a rest. All right, guys. Scooch forward towards the edge of that chair. All right, our next one is going to be our forward reaches. So with these, we want to sit up nice and tall. Feet are flat on the floor. We're going to put one hand on top of the other, kind of like you're diving into a swimming pool. We're going to reach forward as far as we can. Come back to our starting position. All right. This is going to work on a lot of our back muscles as well as keeping our arms up with that weight. It helps to add a little resistance. All right, guys, we're going to go for 10 forward reaches. You guys ready? One hand on top of the other. You're bending at the hips, not at the waist, so we're not rounding that back. We are kind of leaning forward at those hips, okay? All right, guys, 10 times. Here we go. Come forward as far as you can. Back to starting. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep it up. 6, 7, 8. 2 more. 9. Last one. 10. Good job. All right, guys, our last exercise, we haven't done these before. If you find that these are too easy without a weight, go ahead and add a little light weight to it. You could use a can of soup again, or if you have like a 1 or 2 pounders, that's fine as well. So if you want to pick up a weight, go ahead. We are going to do wrist flexion and extension. So these guys. So you're basically rotating those wrists. If you turned them this way, rotating them up and then rotating them down. But for this, I want you to keep your elbows tucked in at your side. Weights are kind of vertical, okay? We're gonna come out, rotate those wrists out, rotate those wrists in. That'll be 1. We're gonna go for 10, all right? These are a nice slow motion, and we're just gonna see how it goes. All right, guys, 10 times, here we go. So extend those wrists, and then flex them. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, halfway there. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job, guys. All right, take a little break, get a sip of water. Please remember to stay hydrated during these exercises. Very important. Have to unzip this a little bit. I am wearing clothing underneath in case anybody was wondering. I do have pants on and everything, so I'm wearing multiple layers right now. It's gonna get warm quickly. And if you're like me, blow your nose while you got your downtime. Excuse me for a second. All right, how is everyone feeling? Starting to get warmed up a little bit? I hope so. All right, guys, we're gonna get started with our next set of exercises. Remember, we start with our bicep curls. So if you have a light weight that you'd like to use, go ahead and pick it up. We're holding the weights with our palms facing forward. Elbows are tucked in at the sides. Backs are nice and straight. We're gonna go for 10. You ready? Here we go. 1, don't let that weight bounce at the bottom. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Get to as many as you can. 8, 9. Last one. 10. Good job. Keep hanging on to those weights if you want to use one. We're going to do our overhead shoulder presses. So remember, these weights start at our shoulders. We raise those arms all the way up over the head, fully extending those arms, and then bring them back down to our shoulders. As always, keep that back nice and straight. We're looking up, not down. We're way up. All right, guys, 10 overhead shoulder presses. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one. 10. Good job. Go ahead and drop those weights down. All right, if you're on the edge of your seat, which you should be, we're going to do our seated tricep extensions. So remember, with these, elbows are slightly bent, just slightly. They're tucked in at our sides. We're going to keep our feet flat on the floor. You kind of lean forward at those hips, raise that tush out of the seat like you're about to stand up, and then bring your bottom back down to the seat. You're working on the backs of those arms with that extension. If you have a chair with arms, that might be even better, because then you can hold on to the arms and push off with those. But if you've got a seat like me, which is a very tiny seat, do what you can. All right. All right, guys, 10 seated tricep extensions. Here we go. That's 1. Make sure you're using those arms, not those legs. 2, keep those elbows tucked in. 3, 4, spine is in good alignment. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, one more. 10, good job. Shake out those wrists if you need to. All right, guys. Next exercise is going to be our snow angels. So remember, with these, we start with our palms facing forward, down by our sides, feet are flat on the floor, back is nice and straight. We're coming all the way up over the head. Arms are fully extended, and then coming back down to the sides. So imaginary air snow angels, since there's no snow. Okay, guys, 10 of these. You ready? Here we go. All the way up, and then come all the way back down. That's 1. 2. 3. 4. Keep it up. 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, last one, 10, good job. All right, we're gonna move right into the next exercise. If you have those weights and you wanna use it, go ahead and pick it up. We're gonna do our seated rows. So for this one, I'm gonna scooch back, sitting up nice and tall in my chair with my back leaning against the back of the chair. Arms come out in front of us. We bring those weights in towards our shoulders, elbows come out to the side. We squeeze those shoulder blades together before coming back out to the middle. All right, guys, we're gonna do 10 of these. You ready? All right, here we go. Squeeze those shoulder blades. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, keep it up. 9, last one. 10, good job, drop those weights. Coming forward to the edge of our seat, we're gonna do our forward reaches. So remember with these, one hand goes on top of the other like you're about to dive into a swimming pool. Arms are in full extension. We are bending at those hips, not at the waist, going forward as far as we can and then coming back to our starting position. All right, guys, we're going for 10 of these. You ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Get to as many as you can. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more. 9, last one. 10, good job. All right, last exercise in this set is our wrist extension and flexion. If you want to use a weight, go ahead and grab them. If you don't want to use a weight, you don't need to. Elbows are tucked in at our sides. So our forearm or our elbows at a 90-degree angle, but they're tucked in. We're going to extend those wrists and then flex them. We're going to do 10 total. You ready? Here we go. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, halfway there, get to as many as you can. 6, 7, 8, 9, last one. 10, good job, drop those weights. Take a break, get a sip of water. I got one more set and then our cool down stretches. Ooh, that's good. All right, How's everyone feeling? Good? All right, we got one more set of these exercises, then we'll do our cool downs. So we're gonna start with our bicep curls. Go ahead and pick up those weights. We're gonna do 10 bicep curls. You ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, get to as many as you can, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. Good job. Don't drop those weights. We're going to do our overhead shoulder presses. So weights come up to the shoulders. Fully extend those arms up and over the head 10 times. Here we go. 1, 2, make sure you're sitting up nice and tall. 3, 4, 5, halfway there, keep it up. 6, 7, 8, 2 more. 9, last one. 10, good job, drop those weights. We're gonna do our seated tricep extension. So grab onto that chair. Remember, we're bending at those hips, using those arms to lift that weight up off the chair, all right? 10 times, here we go, guys. 1, keep that spine in good alignment. 2, 3, keep those elbows tucked in. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one. 10, good job. Shake those wrists out if you need to. All right, our next one is our snow angels. So palms facing forward, arms down by our side. We come all the way up over the head and then back down. We're going for 10. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, keep it up, halfway there. 6, 7, 8, 9, we got one more. 10, good job. If you want to use the weights, go ahead and grab them. If you don't want to use them, you don't need to. I'll show you that you can do it without the weights too. So we're sitting up nice and tall in our chair. Back is against the back of the chair. We're doing our seated rowers. So hands or weights out in front. We come back to the shoulder, squeeze those shoulder blades together, and then back to starting position. All right, guys, we're going for 10. You ready? Here we go. 1. Squeeze those shoulder blades. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. One more. 10. Good job. Scooch to the forward of your seat or the front of your seat. We're going to do our forward reaches. So one hand on top of the other. You're bending at the hips, not at the waist. You're reaching forward as far as you can, and then coming back to starting position. All right, guys, 10 times. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, last one, 10, good job. All right, last exercise. If you want to use a weight, go ahead and grab them. We're doing our wrist extension and flexions. All right, guys, 10 times. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. Good job, guys. Take a break, get a sip of water. We'll start our cool down stretches in a minute. My wrists are feeling it from that tricep extension. We'll definitely do some wrist stretching. You guys did great today. It was a good workout. All right, give you guys about another 20 seconds, then we'll start our cool down stretches. We have visitors coming through. All right, guys, we're gonna start our cool down stretches. Go ahead and take that left arm across your body, give it a good stretch. Good. We're gonna hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and switch arms. Stretch out that right arm. Good, we're gonna hold this for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and drop those arms down. All right, we're gonna stretch out that left tricep if you can get it above your head. If you're not in a onesie. Good, we're gonna hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and switch arms. Good. We're gonna hold this for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop those arms down. We're gonna put that right ear down towards our right shoulder. Give the left side of that neck a good stretch. And we're gonna hold for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and switch. Left ear towards left shoulder. Good. Let's hold for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're gonna give me 5 neck circles in either direction. Please don't make yourself dizzy. Good. When you do 5, give me 5 in the other direction. Don't make yourself dizzy. Good. Whew, my ears are falling off. All right, guys. Roll those shoulders forward, tuck that chin down toward your chest. Get a good stretch across the top of that back. We're gonna hold for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll those shoulders back, chin up towards the ceiling, open up that chest. And we're gonna hold for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're gonna give me some open and close of those hands and fingers, getting some of that blood pumping down there. Good. Give me 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and do some wrist rolls in either direction. We're gonna change directions in 3, 2, 1. Go the opposite way. And we're gonna stop in 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and take that left hand, kind of push down on that wrist. We're just getting a good stretch in those wrist muscles. Good. We'll stop in 3, 2, 1. Flip it the other way, pull back. You can pull back on those fingers too if you want a good forearm stretch. We're gonna stop in 3, 2, 1. Switch hands. Pull down on those right wrist flexors. Hands look like this. Good. We're gonna change directions in 3, 2, 1. Go the opposite way. Pull back on those fingers, get a good forearm stretch in. And we're gonna stop in 3, 2, 1. Good. Last thing I'd like to do is take 3 deep breaths. You breathe in through the nose, breathe out through the mouth. You breathe in for the count of 4. And when you blow out like you're blowing out birthday candles with pursed lips. All right, guys, 3 deep breaths. Breathe in for the count of 4. Breathe out for the count of 4. Here we go. That's 1. 2, 1 more. Really fill those lungs. Good. All right, guys, that is going to complete our Wednesday morning workout. Thank you so much for joining me. Just as a reminder, Friday is Christmas, so we will not be having exercise class. And also next week, CASC is closed in recognition of the new year. So there will be no exercise classes next week either. However, I will see you all in 2021. So be sure to come back, not next week, but the following week. And I will see you for the exercise classes then. To develop an exercise plan customized to your specific needs, please call 610-594-2060 to consult with a licensed healthcare professional at Elite Therapy Solutions. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me this morning. Have a very Merry Christmas and a very safe and Happy New Year. We will see you all in 2021. Bye.